Hi everyone and welcome to another YouTube income update. This is only my second update. I did one when I had 5,000 subscribers and now I'm at 15,000 subscribers. So you'll know what I make every month off YouTube and off sponsors, and I'll show you what I made over the lifetime. I've only been on YouTube for 2 years, but then monetized for 18 months, which is not bad. This is just a change of pace outside of options trading and stock picks, just something a little different for the channel in case you're interested of starting your own, which I do recommend. Before we get into it, if you're a beginner Canadian investor, you just want to know tips or tricks, how to get started, what's my starting point, I just need some help. If you sign up to my link, I'll leave a link obviously in the comment section. If you sign up for this ebook, right now it's only 6 pages, you will get just a PDF of basic starting points and tips and tricks for Canadians. Also, May 1st, 2022, if you signed up for this mailing list, you will get more information on my first Canadian finance course. Every person who signs up before May 1st will get a 50% discount, which is pretty sizable considering what I'll be launching. Right now, I think I have 7 hours of content. It's not finished. I'm going to increase it to 10 to 20, and then we'll see where we go from there. Let's jump right into it. Right now, I have 15,000 subs. I got this new achievement. Congrats. 6 days ago, I hit 15,000 subscribers. This is just the back end studio of YouTube, so it shows you just some basic amount. Last 28 days, my views, this ranking, the latest video you released, it shows you your ranking, your click-through rate, which is pretty low. I'm going to go right into analytics and let's go right into the amount. So March 2022, I made $579, which is not bad, but we'll talk about some of the revenue items. So if we go into estimated revenue, let's go into lifetime. I made $6,940, which is good over 2 years, but considering I've only been monetized since 10, 15, 20, it's not too bad. I'm going to go through some of the numbers and what's been happening here. So every day, like I guess I used to make $17. The highest day in 2021 was $35. My highest day ever was, I'll try to get it here, $47.70. This was after I released the Google stock split video. So $47 in a day is pretty crazy. That's I'm pretty happy. It's pretty good. I want to go through let's go through revenues and see like the revenue sources. If we look at this playback based CPM, so this is how much advertisers will pay. This is like the total earnings per thousand, but Google takes 50%. So this is what I'm left with. Revenue per thousand, this is what it stands for. So $10. I was at 12 before. I did make a little more before. What is this? Is it showing the daily amount? Yeah, $47. If you look at when I first signed up, like I had some 21 days, 21 per thousand, 22 per thousand, and then it slowly started decreasing. Like if you look at now, I'm at 10, I'm at 9. The revenue for YouTube is slowly decreasing. If we look at every month, so November 2021, 400, December, almost the exact same amount, January, 643. I don't know what happens every February, but $800, this is my highest earning month ever. If we take a look at the my entire career, I guess, look at February 20, oh, where is it? Come on, I have to adjust this. So let's go 10, 15, 20. So I only got monetized halfway through October 2020. So that's why I made $128 here, which is fine. Increasing for 5 straight months. This is my highest, $570. I had 5,000 subscribers here. I thought it would grow at the same rate. So I had 5,000 subscribers. And because I had, what is it? I have them at 15,000 now. I thought my income would double. It would triple. I know it's view based, but I had thought I would be increasing, but then look what happens after February 2021. This is the GameStop fiasco. That's why I got so many views. That's why everything was so high, but it slowly started decreasing for another 5 months. So I went from 569 and end up like having my lowest point was $290, where $286. I was decreasing for 6 months straight, so I was pretty upset, but I'm slowly picking back up now, and I don't know what happens every February. $800 here, $570 here, and then again I dropped by like 20%. I dropped by a huge amount the next month. I probably need to figure out what's happening. Maybe I'm making good content only in February, but It was probably related to the Amazon stock split video, which is pretty popular, and the Google stock split video, which is also very popular. Is there anything I want to show you specifically? There's nothing important here. Let me close this. I want to show you my most popular videos. My highest earning video is, it shows you the top 5 here. Top 5 Canadian ETFs for 2021. I've made $517 off this one video. Then buying Bitcoin and Ethereum on Wealthsimple. S&P 500 ETF. What's crazy about this is that this video made $327, but I released it 5 months before I was monetized. So it's still making a lot of money. It's very popular. I'm trying to recreate this stuff. Take a look. Google stock split. $316 for this one video. And it's only 6 minutes long or 7 minutes long. And I released it 6 weeks ago. So this has been out for over a year, earning $517. This has been out for 6 weeks, earning $316. Let me click into, is there anything I want to show you? Not really. So skippable ads pays the most, 87% of my revenue. Non-skippable. Skippable ads are like the mid-roll. You know what? I'll probably show you why I might not be making as much as other YouTubers, and I'm going to show you right here. If we go into monetization, everything I want, like overlay ads, these aren't annoying. Ads on the side, non-skippable video ads, fine. But right here, the mid-roll ads. If we take a look, this is why I'm not making as much, but I think it's important to note, I can make as many mid-roll ads as I want. I can put 5 mid-roll ads, but every single video, no matter the length, up until now, I've made 1 mid-roll ad around the 4-minute mark. I don't want to annoy you with more. Like every 2 minutes, I could do ad break. I could do ad break, and then you're watching an 8-minute video with 3 ad breaks in between. Obviously, this is increasing my revenue, but I think it would just be too annoying, so I'm not doing it. Maybe if YouTube's revenue continues to decrease or decline, I might start adding another ad break for videos longer than 10 minutes, just to make it worth it, because the amount of effort I'm putting in versus the income I'm getting out of it, it's not. I'm just not getting the income out of it. So I need to figure out some other revenue sources. I'm not sure what to title this video. I might say $12,000, $1,000 a month making YouTube videos, because my biggest income source now is sponsored videos. I've had some sponsored videos that I've released, just reviewing brokerages, reviewing accounts, updating information on certain accounts. I've been asking $4,000 per video. I used to ask $1,500, then $2,000 every time I hit a new milestone. So 15,000 subs. I'm now asking $4,000 for a 20-minute sponsored video, or $750 for 1 mid-roll ad. And that should be my highest revenue source. And it's the reason why I'm asking more every video, because it's a lot of work. Like sometimes I have to go through the legal department of every company. Like I have to make the video or submit a script, send it to the legal department to verify. They send me edits. Sometimes it's like a 6 or 7 week process for one video. So I can't charge $1,000 or $2,000 anymore. My going rate right now is $4,000. Let's go back to YouTube though. This is my most popular video ever, I believe. 46,000 views. I'm pretty happy. I've got 1,600 subscribers off this one video, which is insane. It's made $517. It's just recommending the top 5 ETFs for 2021. Most of my traffic comes from the browse or YouTube search, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. We go back. Let's see some of the other videos. I want to see this Google stock split. This is relatively new. So only 6 weeks old. And then 33,800 views. I'm pretty happy about it. 461 subscribers just from this one video, which is amazing. I made $316. Obviously, it tapers off hard. Your views come from your first week or two, and then it kind of falls off. But if you look at the last 48 hours, I'm still getting 87 views, which is not bad considering it's not that relevant anymore. Like Google hasn't split yet, so I guess like people are still watching it, I guess. And my views come from the YouTube search, which is cool. I want to be on the YouTube or browse function just so people can continue watching. What else is there? Some of these videos. Buying Bitcoin and Ethereum on Wealthsimple. This is pretty interesting. 171 subscribers off this, 18,000 views. Obviously, I got paid off the views. I don't get paid off the subs, but obviously, every time I release a video like you're watching now, you'll get a notification. So this is nuts. Even though this video is over a year old, I'm still getting people watching it. I guess because it's like, it's not that long, 10 minutes, 66% coming up on the YouTube search, which is pretty cool. $379. I'm wondering if I could put more ads on this one, but it is kind of funny. Some people pay YouTube Premium, have no idea what this is, but most of my income, like 99%, comes from the ad revenue, and then again, it's all skippable ads. I might just get rid of all the other ones and just do skippable ads, since it's only it's 10%. It's still $6,900. Let's go back to this one. If we just go lifetime revenue, $6,940. Obviously, I'm happy with it. It's an income source. It's better than zero. But the effort I'm putting in, the amount of work and research, it's not worth it. If I made $800 a month, that would be great. But considering November was $400, December $400, and the amount of work I'm putting in, what was that noise? Yeah, I need to figure out more income sources. Hopefully, if more sponsors reach out, I am pretty picky with the sponsors. I think I'm getting like 30 requests a day, and they're all like, I'm guessing half of them are spam, but a lot of people keep following up. They want other videos and they want more sponsorships. But yeah, if they can't match the rate for the amount of work I'm putting into it, I'm just not interested. I'm only going to sponsor a video that I care about and that I would actually use. Like I'm doing Simple and some other like crypto exchanges. Hopefully I should have more sponsored crypto videos soon, because I think I'm getting more popularity in that area. But yeah, let me stop it here. I continue rambling. I'm pretty happy reaching 15,000 subs. Hopefully 20,000, 25,000 by the end of the year. Right now it's April 2022. If I can get to 2025, then hopefully get the ball rolling and continue growing from there. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're interested in signing up for this Beginner's Investors Handbook specifically related to Canadian finance and investing, I'll leave a link. Sign up. Let me know if you have any questions. Tune in to the next one.